Using Globus. Are you ready? Now, once you log in, you'll be taken directly to the dashboard you see here. The top line boxes are only for information and not directly related to you using the system. From left to right, they are showing you the total number of IAG partners and providers we have in the system and the number updated or added this week. The second box shows the most frequent search locations, and the larger the type, the higher the number of searches. If you hover your mouse over the type, you can see the actual number of searches for that location. The third box is the disaster forum alerts, which will be explained when we get to that section. And the final box on the far right is the number of searches performed this month using the proprietary IAG member-only Globus system. In the middle of the page you will see a blue box with the words Search by Customer Location. This is where you can type in where the customer is located. It can be the city, country, or indeed a street address. You will notice that as you start to type, the information appears, and you can use the pull-down list to select the actual location. You can use the tick box selection to request the information you wish to find, such as the IAG partner responsible for the customer's location, the accredited service providers who are able to service the location, or indeed all providers we have in that region. These will appear on the list below the search country, or you can click the View Results on Map box at the bottom of the page if you prefer a map view. You will notice here a number of air ambulance companies will appear, even though they are not based in this location. This is because they would be able to reach a patient here non-stop and can be considered for a medical evacuation if required. On the right hand side you will see the country health rating. The icons here will be green, orange or red to reflect the overall health of the country and as a quick visual indicator of whether your customer is likely to receive adequate care locally or should be moved. Now, this is a general indication and does not reflect any specific medical conditions. If you hover the mouse over the icon, you will get a bit more information, and if you select the small blue box on the far right, you will be able to access more information about the healthcare structure in this location. Now, not all of these have been completed yet. We are working with the partner responsible for the country, who will be asked to complete and maintain this information. To close the report, just use the small cross in the top left. If you want to drill down the search function with a bit more detail, just select the orange filter button on the right side of the screen, above the country health information. This will take you to filter boxes where you can select exactly the services you are looking for. You can select a number of filters for the type of service provider you are seeking, or the precise services necessary by using the advanced filter button. If you need to extend the search area, you can do this by using the slider here. When you have made the search, you will see the partners and providers listed, with some simple information about them and more detailed information if you select the View Profile button. Selecting the various tabs at the top of the profile will give you all the information you need about the partner or the provider, such as contact details, the countries they operate in, services provided, fees, invoicing, and on the far right a tab where you can read reviews or click the New Review button to leave a review about the partner if you wish. Please note, however, that in reviewing partners, your review must be objective and be related to a specific case. The IAG head office will check all reviews, but peer-to-peer feedback is an important part of working together and vital for us all to improve what we do, so please use this when relevant. If you would like to request information from a partner, you can use the orange button here to send a request directly to that partner by email. Now, this is strictly for information only and should not be a request to open a new case or be a matter which is time critical. You will notice here that you can also search all previous requests, as we plan to build up a library over time of similar information requests, so that you and the other IAG partners are not always asking the same question. You will see if you select a provider rather than a partner that the profile information is slightly different, depending on the type of provider, such as an air ambulance, a hospital, or a funeral director as examples. For the air ambulance companies, you will also notice that they appear in multiple locations, and this is to include the locations they can cover non-stop. They will also appear as a list in the map view here. Selecting all providers in the search bar will bring up service providers who are not partners of the IAG. The sources will vary, but the icons will show you quickly the type of facility, such as a private or public hospital. Hover over the icon until you learn what they mean. Any certifications such as ISO or URAMI will be shown here, as will negotiated rates or cost containment facilities offered to IAG partners. The final column will show when the record was last updated, and again the View Profile button provides all the relevant details about the provider. You will also see a Trip Planner button on the top right, which will enable you to calculate the distance from the customer's location to the facility, such as a hospital or medical clinic, and you can even SMS or email step-by-step directions or just the location of the facility to your customer. Once completed, remember to close the search or remove the filters for the next search you do. Now, if we close the search, we can now show you the Disaster Management Forum. The idea behind this is to improve the possible communication between IAG partners when there is a major event in which travellers from a number of countries covered by our partners are involved. This might be an earthquake, such as experienced in Nepal or Haiti, a transport accident, such as a cruise ship, or indeed an airplane incident. Rather than all of the IAG partners contacting the local partner on the ground for updated information, the local partner will be asked to provide regular updates on the forum, which will then be available for all Globus users to view. The front page will only show the 3 most recent alerts and will show them as open whilst the event is still ongoing, but you can use the search function to search for previous alerts. To review an existing alert, you can use the blue Read More button here. You can subscribe to updates using the Subscribe button here.